Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, Internet, steel yourself. The bad news is coming. Because it's showtime. Someday I'll have to get like some confetti and just go full hog with the showtime thing. So being me, the remains will sit on the floor for the rest of my natural life. Hi guys, I'm back. Actually played a little bit after stream last night, cleaning up some of the lower level quests. Got a level or two. Let's see, I think there was a setting I wanted in the settings. Yeah, that one. What else we got? No. Yeah. Is that always? You have to double click instead of single click? Don't know. Do not close windows when I press escape. No, I want to do that. Do not show skill kit. Do not show facts. Show text in skill floaters. Whisper some friends. Show chat. Show collapsed inventory bag view. I don't want my bag collapsed, please. Just I hadn't done this stuff, so I want to at least take a look at it. The control options are extensive. Interface. Hey, let's just default to everything. I'm not using the gamepad, so we're good to go. All right. Let's see. I probably need to grab my henchies. What are we off to next? An unwelcome guest. Ah, that's right. We're going to try to get to Zunraz. Someone suggested specifically that I grab this quest because it's not always available. I grabbed it while it was available. Knox. Welcome back. I hope your day has been a day. I won't set any expectations on it. Ideally, good one. At least a better one. But a day. I believe that was it. Henchman, yes, let's see. We wanted the fighter henchman. We wanted the mesmer. We wanted the ritualist. Who am I missing? Earth. Good day. Excellent. I approve. I asked special that you be given a good day, so I get the credit. Totally not lying. Honest to goodness. That's exactly the way it happened. I can't even pretend. Where are we going out? Can't go out that way, I don't think. It shows that you can go out. I can't go out that way. Why would they lie to me like this? They're lying dogs. Oh, we have someone we need to talk to. It is the Zaishin Scout. No, we don't need to talk to him. I know what he's got to say. Failed. Oh, filled with chicken casserole and vodka. Can't come up with anything negative to say in response. Nothing. I got nothing. That, I would like some of that, please. So we can't get out into Zendaijun the way I wanted to. Which I'm not sure. It should be that way. Yeah, and we can't get out that way. They won't let us out that way. Why do they hate freedom? I don't know. Well, then I guess we go to Saitung. Certainly. That's something I do well, set people up. I no longer have my friends again, because I teleported. Where are my friends? Where are the friends? The friends are up there. They all stand next to each other. They're talking about me behind my back. I know it. Alright, healer. smaller number. I'm not nuts about this. I'm not sure we're going to be cool enough for that map. We'll find out. We do get 6. We'll remove him and add my. Alright. We'll see how this works. Any good happenings befalling me? I did get quests done last night to clear up some of the outstanding lower level quests. Wasn't getting any XP for the kills, but I was getting XP for the quests, so got a level or 2 last night. Me being filled is I am filled with a couple of small hamburgers. It doesn't look like I can go out this way. Why is everything closed off to me? I don't understand. Is this not a quest I can still do? I am confused. The Captured Sun, okay. That's from Saitung, which is where we're at. Can we exit? That way. Up, I think. Yeah, up and around. I maybe it's because I'm an old fart, but I really enjoy a good casserole. It's just it's excellent comfort food. And mind you, a casserole doesn't have to be something plebeian. It can be, oh, I don't know. Let's go with something along the lines of a cassoulet. The French cassoulet. Which, by the way, incredible. But basically, I'm just kind of fond of rice and stuff, or noodles, stuff. And we're going all the way over there to Haiju Lagoon. I couldn't get out of Zendaijun, so this is the way I have to go. I'm not enthused about this, but it is the way we have to go. Cassoulet, it's, well, I mean, it is peasant food. So I wouldn't say it's fancy, but it consists of beans and duck and sausage. And my idiot friends have decided to attack everything. Of course they have. It's French. Everything sounds fancy in French, even merde. Which, for those who are not francophiles, means poop. You're welcome. Glad I could help you out with that. Alright, I don't want anyone aggroing on those mobs on the left. Got no need to fight them. Is everyone still with the group? We're still getting some XP for these. Been chicken fillet with ice and vegetables. Well, rice and vegetables, sorry. Sweet and sour chili sauce isn't. You can't eat fancy foods. Yeah, the duck leg is a confit duck leg most of the time in a cassoulet, and that would be fatty by definition. It's cooked in fat, cooked in duck fat. Yeah, like I said, I am a sucker for a good casserole or casserole type of food. You know, rice and stuff, like I said. So that can be, you know, rice and curry. Pasta with sauce. You know, basically any of those sort of standard dietary central items from any number of various places with stuff. I just love it. I used to buy... There was an Indian restaurant not far from me where they used to sell just the curry sauce as a separate thing. You know, no meat in it, no nothing. And I would buy the sauce, and I'd make rice, and I'd pour the sauce on the rice, and it's freaking delicious. Love curry, but never makes it, weirdly enough. I never make it either, but in my case, at least, I know it's because I'm not a good enough cook to make it actually good. Also, I am in Silicon Valley, unsurprisingly. There are lots of places to get Indian food at reasonable prices. If I can get really good curry, why settle for whatever crap I can? That's kind of the way I look at it. All right, to the lagoon. We haven't picked up crap yet. No loot? Just efficient and smart. Yeah, it's the same thing with Mexican food. I can't swing a dead gato without hitting a good taqueria in Silicon Valley. Why would I make one? I consider that to be a simple matter of practicalities. I could probably learn to make decent carnitas, but I can buy good carnitas. Alright, who slowed me? That's not funny, okay? Finally, somebody dropped something. All right, one of the great things about living in a big urban area, especially a multicultural place like Silicon Valley, basically, you can find a good variety of most ethnic foods. Good Chinese places, good Indian places, good, not just Mexican places, but all of Central America. Thai. Vietnamese. Is everyone still with the group? 3, 5, yes. I had a problem on one of the quests I did last night. You know, the lower level quests. Because my healer got stuck somewhere behind us. And I couldn't see where. And so I basically had to finish without healing. Gold coins. It's the funny thing about Sweden. We got all the pizzerias per capita and like one of each other ethnic restaurant. Well, I imagine pizzerias now are basically the world's safest food in that Nation is that pretty much. Oh, what? I have no idea what's causing this. Poison, that's health regen. Crippled. I move slower. Yeah, but why is my jagged strike on such a long cooldown? That I don't understand. I had that happen once to me last night. I have no idea why. Nearest town got uncountable pizza, but no Mexican or Indian. 1 Chinese and 1 Vietnamese. Population 150K is a sizable city, yeah. One thing you'll find in a lot of places now is that in a lot of places they'll be pan-Asian, and that happens here too, where they're not Chinese or Thai or Vietnamese, that they'll have sushi and fried rice and pad thai all on the same menu. I would not go so far as to say they were all going to be good, but they will be on the same menu. That's an awful lot of guys. I'm almost dead. I am dead. That was very, very quick, as everybody, all of their mobs, focused on me at the exact same time. Our healer is close to dying. That's really not good. And our healer is down. That's very not good. What? And oh, I'm dead again? I will stay that way. And we may fail this. Nope, I'm back. From outer space. The healer's back too. Good. I'm dead again. I have no idea what the hell that was. There was nothing near me. We're dying. They're just, what the fuck is this shit? I will pick up the gold. I mentioned last night about my frustrations with certain mechanics in this game, and this is the kind of one of those that I mentioned, I do believe, is that I fucking hate that kind of bullshit. Were those multiple groups? I don't know. I pulled one guy, and all of a sudden, everybody's dead. I'm going to give it one more try, and if it doesn't work, I will teleport off and delete that stupid quest. Because that's just idiotic. And it's needlessly idiotic. Who thinks that that's a fun mechanic for anyone? Is that everybody? Everybody's still with me. You know, getting swarmed by that many... No one's going to find that fun. And I can't say I made a mistake. I mean, maybe I did, but if so, I have no idea what it was. I mean, on the positive side, at least we don't have to fight through the entire map to get back there and die again, you know? My numbers are going to be terrible because I'm doing half damage. I, honest to God, have no idea. Maybe we can come around from the back if there is a back. We'll try that. In which case, I will alter my perception on this. In that it's still horse shit. But at least it's workable horse shit. I will now move back so that I don't immediately die by whoever comes running up. Well, I got 1% of my life and damage back. Oh. He's already pulled, because of course he fucking has. And I'm going to charge in and probably die some more times, but at least I can do some damage before I die. And I'm down. Yeah, this is just horseshit. This is just... It's simply... And, mind you, we're lower level. These guys are level 15s. What is this shit? I have no idea what they're thinking with this sort of stuff. Well, right now, I'm pissed off, because this is a quest written by idiots for stupid people. As my... Not being satisfied. Oh, I'm back alive again. Not being satisfied with killing all of my people decided they want to draw aggro from more groups. So I'm just gonna fight until I die, until they die, and oh, everyone's back? No, everyone's not back. And then we just delete this quest, and hopefully the designer of this quest is currently working in fast food delivery. It's just idiotic. It's a quest that I don't think can reasonably be completed with, you know, NPCs. And right now I'm very upset about it because that's the kind of thing I hate in games so much. Now, we tried to get, let's see, that's the one we want to abandon. Yeah, fuck that quest. And now, sadly, this one is the one that tells me I'm supposed to exit into Zendaijun, but it won't let me. So, let's see, I believe Earth Henchman, Fighter Henchman, Illusion Henchman, Healer Henchman, Spirit Henchman. Right? Right. But I want to get into Zendaijun, and I can't. Ah, that must be it. It's another one of the enter missions where they don't actually make note of the fact that you have an enter mission button. Wait, we did this. We did this one. That's the mission I want. And it isn't here. So I can enter the storyline mission multiple times. But for some reason we can't get into that one. The Necrohency, I was told wasn't, but I didn't see any particular strong effect either way, so I can't actually say. So yeah, this enter mission button appears here when there's a storyline mission, which I think is incredibly stupid because that's not consistent with the rest of the UI. That's why it's stupid. It is, not to put too fine a point on it, it's fucking idiotic. And the thing is I can't get into Zen Daijun except by, it looks like the quest. And if we come over here, I also can't get into it. The gate is closed here, too. Why? I have no idea. Okay, so what we'll do, we will identify that. Improved sale value. Well, 63 gold. I'm going to be rich. Hookers and blow tonight. That was a joke. There will be no hookers. There will be no blow. So now I'm not certain, but I believe the storyline, I wasn't paying close enough attention while I finished off that last storyline quest, because I'm not as smart as I like to think. We get all of these guys for henchmen, temporarily at least. No, I guess not. I have 6 of them and 5 slots, because I count. Usually I have to use my fingers, but I do count. Alright, now it's showing I can go through, but can I actually go through? It says that the quest is here. Care to guess? Nope, can't go through. Why? No clue. No idea. Let me try. Restore Zunra's presence by cleansing the Valley of Miasma. Should you fail, you may revive Zunra by banging his gong and getting it on. So I'm going to do a quick search for Guild Wars and Unwelcome Guest and see if there's any information. What? There we are. And as is tradition around here, I immediately forget about what I'm looking up. An unwelcome guest. Perhaps it is Zunra? Perhaps I need to talk to Zunra to start? You grow weaker. Yeah, I know. Lead you in. Okay, well, I will if their door is open. It's not open. Zunra can be found to the right of the entrance. Shrine of Zunra when Zunra isn't present. Interact with the shrine to summon Zunra, accepting the quest. Talk to guard Lee Pharaoh. Lee Phao. I have to talk to him. Well, I'm glad they pointed that out in the game. Oh, wait. It's fine. Alright, and there he is, Zunra. Cleansing the Valley of Miasma. Is it just killing all the critters? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, talk to the guy with the green arrow. No. There was no green arrow over his head. None. On the GameCube, we'll have to see prices. I think it may be doomed simply because of the price of, like, RAM right now. It's so fucking high. Believe me, there was no green arrow over that guy. Go. Yeah, there wasn't one. Zunra, face tanking. I am playing an assassin, yes. Okay, we do have directions. We're supposed to go this way. Oh, that shouldn't be too terribly long to get there. Man, why the ritualists got to be the chubby guys? Oh, this way. You guys stay down there. Nobody needs to go and attack them, right? Everyone is clear on that, right? Sometimes you just gotta explain things to your companions, even though they can't actually. You're gonna aggro them, aren't you? Yep. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. You have a bad feeling about this. Well, you finished off the spirit? No. Gotta finish the spirit, everyone. Good. It's okay. How do we clean this off? Do I have to clean this off? Does our friend do it by himself? He does, I think. Well, maybe not. You gonna cleanse this, or? Doesn't say how we're supposed to, what we're supposed to do to cleanse it. I'm gonna guess we have to run through the poop. Get miasmud. Oh, okay, miasma cleansed. Excellent. Off me, was it cleansed off of the bridge? Looks like it was. I figured it out by just, I'll just run through, see what happens. Okay, that seems to have done it. I wonder if the arrow only shows if you select him, because you briefly saw a green arrow above the Kieran NPC when it was selected. Ah, that was what that was. I dinged 14, guys. We grow up so fast. Shrine of Zunra, which is where we can bang the gong. But wait, what? Where? No, we went the wrong way. And by we, I mean all of you guys. Obviously, it couldn't have been me. I'm in charge here. I don't go the wrong way. I'm like a wizard. I always go exactly where I'm supposed to go. Except when I don't. Shh, quiet. This way. Also, good evening, Lone Star Wolf. 27! I haven't forgotten yet. The day will come. But today is not that day. We've got more poop. This one's pretty tough. It's been okay so far. The previous one I rage quit. As it felt, dumb. And so far, this one's not tough. Bones. But I have faith that I can screw up even a mission where things are going well. It's a gift I have. A couple of us were pretty seriously wounded there, so maybe I spoke a bit too soon. Wonder what quest was the impossible one, because I can think of a couple. It took me out into Haiju Lagoon. I was trying to like rescue a person or something like that, and it was surrounded by like 30 lower level mobs, and that was just way, way, way too many. No, did we not clear that out? A bunch of the skull, red skull, crimson skull guys. Okay, you need to clean up all the poo over here. Zunra, there we go, thank you. Just too many pirates? Yep, that sounds like it. Yeah. To the point where, I mean, that's the kind of thing that makes me rage quit games. I'm glad I stopped at 2 deaths and just went, you know? Not one. Too often, that's the kind of thing where I will continue with it until I beat it, and then I'll rage quit the game. Because, in the immortal words of Tom Hanks, I am not a smart man. Everybody still with me? Yeah, good. It's just, I wonder how, at no point after this game was released, did they not say, nobody ever finishes this, at least not solo. I mean, I would assume in a group of, human characters, you'll probably have a better chance. Human players, I should say. Why does no one ever finish this solo? Oh, look, we have 50% more pirates here than we should. Let's cut that down by a few. And see if we can't get those numbers up. No quest in a game should be so renowned for being so bad. One of the things I did last night that I couldn't have done at level was the discursing or dispelling quest for the assassin. I got through it finally, but my earlier attempts were hysterically funny. Because at some point they changed it to make it harder. Even with human players, you wonder. Like you said, it's like 30 pirates compared to your 6 party members. Yeah, it was just... It was not over fast, but there was really, realistically, no threat that I was ever going to win that fight. Okay, now who's healing this jerk? Who's doing the healing? Is it the ritualist? The spirit of recuperation. All right, are we all still here? Everyone remember where we parked? Oh, I figure probably with 6 human players at level 20, maybe with gear, they could probably do it. All right, afflicted ritualist. He's got to go. So I've had 2 quests so far. The one that I just dropped, and the other one that I had to wait for. Which was the disenchanting quest. As part of like one of the very early quests you get as an assassin. Because it was hilariously not possible. Following the instructions didn't work. So I had to go to, I can't remember the wiki, or no, it was a Reddit post where people were talking about it. Factions campaign does have this reputation of being maybe the hardest one besides, the end game, Eye of the North stuff. I mean, I've had a couple where I died, but most of the time the deaths were well earned. Most of the time. But there have also been a couple times where the deaths were not my fault. If I do something dumb in a game and I die, hopefully I learn, but I accept, okay, that was dumb. Boy, was I dumb with what I just did. It happens a lot. More than I'm comfortable with. But I hate when I don't make a mistake and get punished. Sometimes you earn it, but sometimes Guild Wars decides it just wants you to lose. Yeah. I particularly found that is most likely to happen. I assume not exclusively and not necessarily frequently even. But in my experience, it's happened when you don't pay enough attention to where mobs are pathing and you get 2 additional groups. I just don't think that sitting and waiting for a minute to see where the pathing mobs go back and forth between, so that you don't get caught with 3 batches at once, I don't think that's engaging gameplay. Well, it's another Shrine of Zun-Ra. We should probably clean it out. So that we can res him if we have to. Augmented flesh. Don't leave home without it. I'm gonna ring it. I just want Zun-Ra to feel loved and welcome, We love you, man. Don't ever change. All right, we've got more poop. across. And it's time for me to stand in the poop again. Come on, Zunra, you've got this. Okay, and my friends have decided to charge across. Have I mentioned how much I dislike that mechanic? It's the worst part of escort quests, made even worse. And I'm dead. Because my idiot friends charged across the goddamn bridge. Shit. I honestly, that is the worst part of the game for me so far, and it's not even close. The worst part of escort quests. I'm being hurt. I'm downed again. And this is the ones. As much as the other one pissed me off, I could walk away from a badly designed piece of content. But this, right there, is just simply dog shit design. From the word go. That is dog shit design. How is it that it didn't drive the developers fucking crazy? But the constant issue of having my companions charge off aggroing things. Having escort quests where the escorts keep running off. Not fun mechanics. Just frustrating. Not friction. Games need friction. I understand that. But there's got to be a reason for the friction, and we ain't getting that. Because, I mean, they charge off at enormous distances. Alright, over here we've got the shrine, and we'll ring the bell again, bang the gong, and get it on. That specific spot went so bad because the enemies underneath the bridge were technically within aggro range. But it's a problem with that piece of level geometry. So that is similar then to the one in Pre-Searing, where the bees won't cross the bridge. Because I had that bite me twice before someone told me I needed to go under the bridge. Because the bees kept getting stuck due to a bug in the geometry. Zunra. Welcome back, big boy. I very much appreciate, by the way, the information. I mean, that makes me feel less angry about it. A little bit more intellectually angry because why did no one ever fix that? But less emotionally angry about why is the mechanic where my mobs are charging off in the frickin' game. And they're off again, okay. I should have been more careful. And everybody's charging under the bridge. That is Just such bad design. And it's the sort of thing that I can't believe never came up. That they couldn't find a way to fix. Is that everybody back with us? Did we lose Zunra? No. Well, I'll just resummon him so he's feeling minty fresh. Oh, I see. Several of my guys are downstairs, fighting with the mobs under the bridge. There's no way they can't know, and there's no excuse for not fixing an encounter that is clearly just broken at a fundamental level. I mean, it's certainly true that they still have things in Guild Wars 2 that could use fixing. But it just doesn't seem like this is one that shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes of the designer's time. Pin the henchman with the green flag under the compass so they won't run around. Oh. Oh. What are the other options? Oh, I see. Okay, got that. All right. And how do you remove it? How about by pressing the X button? Got it. Thank you. That is helpful. Other options are for individual flags, but you can only use them on heroes, not henchmen. Right. Heroes. That's prophecies. I can't remember the name of the other two again. It's the third one, right? That's the Elon one. Elona. My Elona. Yeah, Nightfall. There we go. Thank you. I have a spawning wand. Oh, I didn't realize we had additional friends. I feel bad for leaving them alone. Yeah, my one level 20 character was a Nightfall character. So running around with Koss and et ceteras, et ceteras. All right, cleanse us. Cleanse us. I hope that cleansed us. Nope. Yep, you gonna cleanse us? Sunra, you gonna do your thing? Sunra, you've got purple. Thank you. Pin the henchman in one spot, then walk ahead. Use a range attack. If I had one. Aggro one enemy and lead them back to the group of henchmen. Yeah, that certainly does make sense. Where are we going now? Back the way we came, all right? road? Yeah, all right. This way. Oh, I missed gold coins. Stonks going through the roof. Everyone's still coming along. Good, good. I like to make sure that none of my, quote, friends, unquote, have decided to become stuck. As happened last night after a stream I was playing. My healer got stuck somewhere and I didn't notice until I was far, far away. Managed to finish it successfully without dying, but it was dicey a couple of times. Nope. That looks like that might be... Okay, it's a cave. Ah, we're going into a cave. That's the worst that could happen. Gulp. We'll just beat up the spirit on account of it makes me angry. Its mere existence irritates me. We're almost there. We're almost there. Is this the last of it? Probably not, but hey. It's poop, and we must clean the poop. I keep forgetting. Giving myself the crit buff. Okay, Zunra, you mind cleaning up the poop here? That'd be great. Thank you. Technically, it is not, as far as I am aware, actually poop. Looks like we go all the way back and around. There may be a way through. We'll find out. Vile miasma that plagues Cantha. I thought that was just gas. I don't know. Can you have a delightful miasma? Do they always have to be, you know, vile? Purple here. Got more augmented flesh. Ooh. All right, theoretically around like that. I'm going to assume that this doesn't actually allow me to go. Yeah. My assumption, sadly, correct. Ritualist schmitchwillist. That doesn't flow off the tongue very well. I'll work on it. Got you, cave? I got you, cave, right here. Is everyone still here? And another group has entered the fight. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm Lens, and I'll be serving you up your death today. Come on, Ra, you know it's just a spirit. You have to go charging off. So we've got augmented flesh. Meat. No, of course I wouldn't eat it. No. Maybe. No, of course not. I've been playing for an hour, so... I'd rather not pull more than one batch. Well, let's just leave everyone right here then, and we'll pull... Nope, no, there, that's going to get 2. I feel safe in saying that's going to get 2. I like to think so. We did get the other group now, but at least we had a couple of them dead first. Did not get... And here we go. I'm back at that again. All right. I drew too much aggro from everybody that I didn't want to. Did I get downed again? Thought I got my heal off in time. Certainly my offensive addition to the group is being significantly lessened. Oh, Zunra died again. Okay, I guess we're going all the way back. Okay, not too far back. To the shrine. To resummon him. So much for my good plan, huh? I got deaded. Zunra got... He got sent home. I'm calling his mom to see if he can come out and play. Yeah, I think I am doing pretty good damage, but I am also not paying enough attention to my defensive stuff. So my deaths are mostly on me. Okay, presumably this is the last fight. We fought here once before. Our first time through in these quests. Alright, here we go. I'm looking around. I'm waiting for an attack. Zunra, you gonna... You doing your thing, bro? Zunra? You... Oh, a corrupted Zunra. That's not great. And I'm almost dead, and I am. I'll hide over here until I can at least use my defensive. Now, presumably, we've got to res Zunra again. Back at the previous place again, or is he being resed? No. See Zunra for my reward. Well, I could probably go back. Yeah. That doesn't make me particularly enthused about my performance, I have to say. But thank you. The minus 47% debuff made things more difficult than necessary. My assumption is do we talk? I'm not sure if we're going to talk to Zunra here or in town. My guess would be in town, but we'll find out when I ask his mom to come out and play again. Zunra. Victory. Yay! There was much rejoicing. And we go back to, I think, Saitong. I don't remember exactly what the text was when we finished, I think, our first go-through in that area. But I think it's the quest giver on the dock. Let's see what we've got. We'll salvage that. We got bones. We got flesh. Which, I gotta say, that's actually really creepy. Bones and flesh, huh? Also known as flesh and bones. We have 2 unidentified items. I don't remember who it was who suggested that the claw, the monster claw I got, I should sell. That was worth, I think I got 2,200 for it. So that definitely cured my immediate money problems. Thank you. Go. We'll put those into the bag. No, that's Zunra. I just want to say hi to Zunra. I'm sorry you had to die a couple times, dude. That's my bad. Totally on me. That's the one, I believe, who has the quest that I dropped in rage, in furious burning rage. Down there, isn't it? Yeah, down there. She's got the quest to, like, get her son or something like that. So, more tanned hide squares. Bones. Oh, I want to sell the augmented flesh. Which is, it sounds awful, doesn't it? I don't assume, yeah, we can't actually sell to them. We need to find the, that I think is the quest for the next area dude thing. Yeah, that's just the quarterstaff, so they don't have a regular sales tab. Because of course they don't. I also did get another green item last night. I need a regular merchant. Thank you. Augmented flesh. For just a back. And I am at keyboard, so AK. I see a Lone Star Wolf. Breakdancing. You know, if I were to try that, they would just call it broke dancing, because that would be the result. Alright, I think this is the quest that takes me. I must be Whale Jenner. Master To-Go, keep calling him that, has already left along with a few of the headmasters and some of the monastery's other promising students. He hopes to find more explanation about the plague in Kaineng City. When you're ready to leave the mainland, talk to me and I'll transport you there. Once you arrive on Kaineng Dock, seek out Headmaster Gryko. Richard Gryko, the actor? I did not expect that. I will set sail immediately. I would like to book passage to Kaineng City. Take me down to Kaineng City. Cool looking. I like. Pardon the yawn. Oh. It's Richard Gryko! The spirit of nature itself must be outraged at the corruption that runs through these lands. Right on. Greetings, Whale Jenner. I trust your trip was uneventful. Master To-Go would like you to meet him in Wajun. Wajun? No, Wajun Bazaar. He asked that you make haste. But haste makes waste, so if I make haste, I make waste. And I do make waste, but not on stream. That would be unsanitary. The marketplace. Well, I can safely say it already looks more alive than New Kaineng City does in Guild Wars 2. Pardon the yawn again. God. I tell you, it's not you. It's me. Alright, there's the storage. There's the henches. Ooh, 8. Well, let's see. Healer, obviously. Fighter, I think that one's pretty obvious. Illusion. Earth. Got what? 2 left? 3 left. Spirit hench. Shock hench. Archer? Let's go with the archer. I need to go that way. It's nice to have friends, and I have 7 of them, and then I'll summon Stimpy, my imp, and we shall be fine. Is that whole thing the city? Because when I was looking at the map for Cantha, I saw all that and I said, oh, I wonder if that's a city. No, that's mountains and stuff, but it looks like it's actually the city. We've got level 20 Jade Brotherhood Knights. I'm not level 20, guys, but they might hurt me. But we have to go that way. It's all urban hellscape. Well, I'm used to that. Oh, in-game. Yeah, that makes sense. A Canthan peasant. It looks like, yeah, looks like, you're in my way. Oh, it looks like we're fighting level 20 dudes, and I'm at 14. Fortunately, my friends, they're level 20. Is everyone with... Nobody's with me. None of them are with me. What are you guys... They all got stuck on the girl. Well, you know, haven't we all been there? Probably not all, but yeah, some of us have been there. I'm glad I didn't go any further with everyone else standing 100 yards behind me, chatting away. You have chosen poorly, fool. Here they come. I like that they've at least created a cityscape that feels like it's actually a city. Too many games, the cities don't look like anyone could actually live there. There appear to be a fair number of people over there, and I'm not enthused about large batches of people. So we'll go this way. We could go that way. Doesn't look like that's any further away, really, so we'll go that way. And it does appear that the Jade Brotherhood Knights are killing peasants. I'm going to go out on a limb, and say they're not the good guys. Ow. I didn't let him cast his ward against foes. I interrupted him because he's a loser. Baby. Hello, Nago. Well, I would need 40 iron ingots and 6 steel ingots to get a sai that is better than the one I'm currently using. So I don't have enough funds. So that's something I do not need to consider any further. Right, there's no way through here. I'm not thinking that's going the way we want it to go. That's not going the way I think we want it to go. No, it's not. It was worth a try. I met Nago. He seems nice. Somehow, I don't think they're just going to stand there. Call me crazy. I'm gonna back off because my health was really freaking low. They hit my imp. He's my best friend. Well, we'll just grab these guys then, because obviously they are more bad guys. Hey, guys, kind of need you to, yep, thanks. I'm going after the ritualist. A jeweled staff. Five of them? No, they're splitting up, I think. No, not really. Ouch. Wow! Okay. They killed me again. Not quite sure why. They're picking on me so intently, but they certainly are. Oh, good, man. Ah. Oh, I see. That's not good. Yep, that's really not good. What's another death or two between friends, you know? Well, one of them ran away, I think. Dirks. Ooh, those are daggers. Hey, I only died twice, I think. Could have been worse. Could have been raining. Elementalist bosses are so messed up. Well, that was not pleasant. I don't like being the one who's getting burninated, you know? 6 to 15. That's significantly more damage, but not really more damage. It's very slightly more damage, maybe. Oh, did I already raise it? No. I've got another, it looks like 2 minutes on the summoning stuff. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Now, if I knew the, I don't want to say I knew the attacks, but if I knew the skills and everything that the mobs were using, I might be able to more cleverly have gotten up to the big elementalist mob and done some interrupting. Is the cooldown on that 10 seconds? Yeah, I don't know. I'm low enough level that they're going to kick my teeth in pretty much every time. Basically a one-shot, yeah. Well, especially with my health reduced as well. Lots and lots of peasants. There's Master to go. Sandwich maker. To the Imperial Court. I'm making things up now. Remain alert at all times while you are here in Kainang City, wailed Jenner. For the scoundrels, thugs, and pickpockets have many places to hide here, and they'll be more than happy to take advantage of it. I don't want pickpockets and thugs to take advantage of me, but if there are any hot single ladies out there who'd like to take advantage of me, silence. Tumbleweeds. Really tough that they put you up against that kind of stuff when you're only level 14. You've played quests that didn't suck. You're not really under-leveled either. Well, that's actually good to know. Well, especially because the assassin isn't doing much damage anyway, unless he is standing right up against things. So, obviously, a ranged class, I think I would have more survivability simply because I'd be further away. Oh, good, you've come to join us. I fear we will need all the assistance we can get to stop this plague. First, however, you and I have another important task that we must attend to. Yijo's mother has a shop here, and as master of Xingjie Monastery, it's my duty to inform her of what happened to her son. You and Yijo trained closely together, and you were there when he died. Perhaps, if she knows that he died with honor, she'll find some consolation, however small. Assassins are good at running up to an enemy and attacking quickly to interrupt. That was what I was suggesting I could have done, but I think in this case I probably wasn't going to do well anyway. Interrupt and cause conditions and then run away. That makes sense. That's kind of hit and run as the assassin theoretically is all about. Alright, we're supposed to go this way. Yeah, up till this point I've just been, face murdering everything. Well, if their aim is to impress me with a big city, they have succeeded. Like I said, it actually, unlike most game scenarios, it actually looks like a big city. I don't know which way to go. Go this way. Oh, Master to go is with us. Sorry, I can't stop. That's not true. I could stop. I just won't. It is massive, sprawling, and labyrinthine. Excellent use of the word labyrinth. Yep. I heard fwip. What was the fwipping? We'll have no flipping around here. Assassin's got a bad reputation when Factions was released for dying too easily because people played them like a word, which is how I have been playing them, for sure. Because up till now, that was fine. Wait, who are you guys shooting at? Nobody. They're shooting at the wall. How about that, huh? Will that help? What? Everybody's getting knocked down. Oh, that looks like a lot of red. I thought I cleared that. I did not. I would like to thank Master Togo. I will give him the honorific now, because at least he's not charging ahead, aggroing everything. These things are hitting very hard. City is confusing to navigate since it's multi-leveled. Yeah. As long as, the multi-levels sort of rejoin, so that you're not backtracking, I'm okay with that. Ampha Cape. An old chest. Well, I'm an old man, so I should just get to open that for free, right? It doesn't say I don't have a key. I mean, it's not opening, but it doesn't say I don't have a key. All right, we got the Ampha Cape. Let's identify that. And I assume that because it's a salvage item, I salvage it with the Expert Salvage Kit. I get the Armor plus 10 versus physical damage rune off. That's my assumption. Okay. I'm guessing not everyone is living in spacious and luxurious accommodations. That there are some people living in... Ooh, what's another word for shithole? I guess we can go with shithole. And I need to find a way down. Well, hopefully there's one of those over here. Otherwise, it's the backtracking thing I said I didn't like. I do not see any immediate way. Oh, we have a guardsman Pa. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way down in this general vicinity. Up. I see a way up, but not a way down. Find Officer Chitaro. I can certainly take that as a quest. We will go back to Master's Burden as the quest we're trying to do. But sadly, we got to find a way to get down. And I don't know if there is one. Check around here, otherwise it's backtracking. Maybe over there. And as I mentioned, I freaking hate backtracking. No, just another quest. I'll see what I can do. Well, that goes down, but it also goes through an incredible shitload of bad guys. I like the visuals and feel of this place. I don't think I'm going to like the fact that you can't see really a map and find your way to where you're trying to go. Again, that is another one of those things that is not friction. It's just frustration. Down over there. I don't see one. This at least is going down. So we'll try this. It's a fundamental design issue that I have significant problems with. I just think it's bad on pretty much every level. And, I have no idea if I'm headed the right way now. It sure doesn't look like it, does it? But maybe over there, there's a way down. Sure doesn't look like it. Yeah, this was my problem with the multi-level. It's fine as long as it, the various passageways and stuff run together eventually, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I'm having to go way out of my way to hope that this will lead me back to where I need to go. And that's, again, if the design intent is to make the player feel lost, you gotta understand the players are not gonna like that. If it's big and labyrinthine and twisting, but everything eventually will lead you back, even if through slight detours, will lead you back to where you're trying to get to, that's one thing. But if you're retracing your steps and you're picking your direction at random, that's not fun. That's my fault. And so my first impressions of this place were, oh, this is cool, it's big, it looks like a real city, I like it, and now I'm beginning to freaking hate it. Spent so much time running in circles just trying to get across the map in the next map. You see, this is the kind of thing, though, when I talk about how games lose me, this is how games lose me. Gotta be the healer first, guys. The dichotomy between friction and frustration is one that I sort of, I don't want to say develop because it makes it sound like I came up with it, but understand now that I never used to. That you do need frustration. But if the frustration, I mean, you need friction, but if the friction becomes frustration, you're losing the players. You gave up and look on the map, on the wiki. Again, that's the kind of thing that will kill a game for me. Just kill it dead. Occasionally having to look to the wiki for, you know, some piece of arcane information. I need to find the one place where this little thing grows because I'm trying to finish out, you know, this 20-part achievement chain in Guild Wars 2. Trying to find out where the quest NPC is for your second quest in the city, or your first quest in the city. It's not fun. Just that simple. Not fun. Couple of plague idols. I'm going to guess these guys are involved in the plague. I mean, theoretically, I should be close. It looks like I'm close. I am sorry, but my shop is now closed. I believe the merchants in Kaineng Center are still open for business if there's something you need immediately. Master Togo, Keina Kai, your presence here with a student other than my son can mean only one thing, but I knew this, even before you came. I knew that my son was dead. I have heard of the plague reaching the monastery, and I dreamt of my son's passing many times the last few days. Your presence here only confirms my dreams. I'm glad that Yi Zhou did not have to see what has become of us here, how badly the plague has affected us. I pray only he died with honor. Now please, leave me to grieve. We have to appreciate everything we have, and since I have so much, I appreciate myself constantly. Who said that? Who said that? Kai Yang. What a dick. I'll be on my way. I assume we have to talk to Master Toga, where... See Headmaster Greiko. So, at least, theoretically, we go back to the marketplace. That quest was dreadful. Not because it was, you know, terrifyingly awful or anything like that. Just because. Backtracking, randomly going places, hoping to find... it's just not fun. It is never easy to tell a mother her child is dead. It was good of you to accompany Master Togo and offer your condolences to Chiu. Yi Zhou would have wanted that. While you were helping Master Togo, some of the other professors arrived. They headed off towards the Majun Bazaar. Oh, how terribly bizarre of them. Oh, I've got a dozen of them. Oh, ding 15. Master Togo has gone to the palace to see if the Emperor has any useful information about the plague. As I'm sure you know, the Emperor and Master Togo are brothers. Master Togo's mother caught the eye of Emperor Kinta, our current Emperor's father. Not many are allowed into the Emperor's palace, but he permits Master Togo entry because of their shared blood. I actually didn't know that. While we wait, I have a task for you. I sent some of our other monastery students out into Wajun Bazaar to speak with the locals to gather information about this plague. I'd appreciate it if you could find out what they've learned and report your information to Master Togo. The information may prove invaluable in determining the source of the plague. The source of the plague is somebody kept something in the fridge way past its use-by date. I'll actually accept that quest. Spend our attribute points. I have 26. Well, Shadow Arts, critical strength, critical strength. Where are we off to? Back in this direction. Am I going to regret my life choices? Oh, not so far this time. It's easy peasy. There was never any question. Wajun Bazaar. Guild War starts to lose me when every map is just packed to the brim with enemies. It could be non-stop combat for what feels like hours. And in particular, for me, to a lesser degree but a very similar function, is repopulating the map. If I have to go from one place, have to cross a map to get to a town. Get to the town, I step back out to head back, and the entire map is repopulated. That is for me, is just one of the worst. And that's functionally the exact same problem. Too many mobs, repetitive fights just aren't fun or interesting. Alright. Magistrate Wakai. Minerals. Well, it looks like we're headed in this direction. How far are we going? Alright, well, this is where we're going. Back past these knights that we've defeated half an hour ago. Really think we're going to let you just get away? Not the sharpest pea in the pod, is he? Ram's hammer. Now, if I was named Ram and I had a hammer, I would just call it Ram's Rammer. That just sounds way cooler. Let us take a moment to bring back Stimpy. Well, this one may not be as bad as the previous, unless, like, he's upstairs somewhere running around. Everyone's still with us. Excellent. We have 3 Knigets. And all they're doing is just face murdering the peasants. A spiked axe. So need to get back on Guild Wars and finish. Oh, legendary cartographer at 98%. Agreed. That's one you would like to finish. Because otherwise, it's just going to keep scritching away at the back of your brain. How about the mission map? You can see a larger area on the compass shows. Well, I was getting essentially the same thing by going here. But thanks. Regardless, I'll try to remember, but this brain, who knows? All right, Kisai. I need to be strong to protect my family. I am nothing special, but I will do what I can with Master Togo's teachings. I will make it. Headmaster Gryko sent you? That is reassuring. I went to visit my family to make sure they were all right. Apparently, my sister left for the Echovald Forest to study painting. This is so scary, do you not think? I found out from my mother that the Obsidian Flame Guild is... Ooh, obsidian armor? I have a few pieces of obsidian armor over it, too. Obsidian Flame Guild is helping the guards keep the city from falling apart because of the plague. I'm sure the Master Togo's training can make it through. Fear cuts deeper than a blade. I've got to remember that. My first run-through of the game. No, I have played... I think I can actually find out. Across all characters, I've played for 61 hours and 40 minutes over the last 245 months. That's 20 years and 5 months. I've been in this map for 5 minutes. But that's not a huge number of hours, especially not for this game. So I'm familiar, but by no means conversant. Where are we going now? Oh, my. My. Fill in the blank here. I think I might join the Obsidian Flame. They are protecting Cantha in its time of need. This is why I studied under Master Togo. Is it not? Talking with my old friends, I have discovered that this plague came out of nowhere. The Emperor is doing all he can, but apparently it's not enough. To all things must come to an end. To all things must come to an end. I mean, all things must come to an end. Or all things must end. And this plague is no different. Found out today that there's a mod called Text Mod. I believe I heard one of the streamers I've been watching refer to that today. The area helps for getting the cartographer title. That makes sense. Okay, where are we going now? We're going this way. How far are we going? Not. I was going to say not too far, but then we know how long not too far took me a couple of minutes ago. KENNYG's team has won a battle in the Hall of Heroes. I saw them win one earlier. Kenny G. I'm going to assume we have to go up and across. The reason I believe that is I have no idea. I just do. Locate Aeson in the market and speak with him. There's a page on the Guild Wars wiki that describes that it's under player-made mods. Thank you. Played since day one, but you never went over to Guild Wars 2. You never even tried? Hello there, the dude. never even tried? I mean, I know it's an extraordinarily different game, being an MMORPG as opposed to a co-op RPG. But I am surprised that you never gave it a try. Asan, it is now time to show what you have learned. This is the true test of one's strength. We're in the market. These streets are strange and hard to navigate. You think? To be honest, I feel less of an outsider here than I did back on the Jade Sea. I overheard some traders talking of the Luxons, and it seems like our nomadic ways have prevented the plague from affecting my people. And how about the Kurzik? Next up, Fine Yoon. Hopefully the update will bring players back. It definitely has. I'm sure a lot of the old-timers are back to try it out and see what the differences are. But, yeah. 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. When I checked, it was the number 9 bestseller on the Steam list. Now, some people are going to find it expecting something Guild Wars 2-like, and are probably going to be disappointed, and some small percentage of those are probably going to refund. Regardless, I assume it's going to get a good number of additional new players. And as an example, Wooden Potatoes was talking about, that most of the time when you're in pre-searing, as an example, there are 2 instances full of people. When Loranity checked 2 days ago, there were 15 instances of people in the pre-searing. So yeah. Ecto's still a top trade item? I believe so, yeah. I was given, I think, 100 of them by another player during one of my previous streaming sessions a few months back. I also got an item that is worth a stupid amount of money from either him or another player. I say it again, Guild Wars players have been very welcoming and kind, generous with goodies, but also, more importantly, at least to me, with advice. Thumbs up, Guild Wars 1 community. Tons of players in the game now. Haven't seen this many people in the game since before Guild Wars 2 launched. You have 50 stacks. Okay, but what are you going to blow that money on? I have to know. You cash them all in. What are you buying? I mean, I'm more than willing to trade a score of Ectos for 20. Something. No, I have a ton of goodies right now. If I need cash, I know I can sell that. Fire something, flame something. It's a very expensive item. And I have... the thing isn't that I wouldn't want them. The thing is I would probably not use them. Even I have, what was it, 61 hours and 40 minutes. I'm a tourist in this game. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Being back at home made me realize that the monastery wasn't all fun and games. There are people here that we can help using what Master Togo taught us. This is not a game anymore. I tracked down some of the plague creatures, but thought it best to keep my distance and observe them for a while instead of rushing in like I might once have done. While I was waiting, I talked with a Kurzik from the Echovald forest. He was saying that the war between the Luxon and Kurzik continues apace. Old hatreds can burn for generations, right? 10 times the playtime you do and you still feel like a noob. My understanding about the game has always been that it is very deep, and to a degree that is always a little bit off-putting. I don't mean that in a bad way, in that it's that it has a significant curve. The floor for entry is pretty low. I've played a lot of RPGs and CRPGs over the years, so my floor I'm comfortable with. But the ceiling on the game is very high, and that's always imposing. People use Ectos for trading since there is a max amount of gold you can put in the trading window. They will trade max gold plus X Ectos for stuff. Makes sense. Players will always find a mode of exchange if it's available.
And Path of Exile historically has always been the best example of that, where as an emergent gameplay, originally it was Exalts and Chaos, and now it's Divines and Chaos. And who's next to talk to? Find Lucas. Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Who wouldn't require the services of a hero such as me? There was little else to do on Xingjie Island, so I figured I'd come here. Looks like another opportunity for Lucas the Great. I really admire his humility. Do you like the new title? I think it most befitting of such a great city. This adventure in Kantha will be just the thing to impress Danica. Master Togo just passed through here looking for Jinzo. He had sent 2 of us here to look into possible causes of this plague, but once Jinzo saw the destruction in this place, he went a bit crazy and ran off into the sewers. I would have gone after him, of course, but I had more heroic things to do. He has his priorities. Locate and speak with Jinzo and Master Togo in the sewers. I have said in the past, and this simply confirms it, that every MMO or RPG always sends you to the sewers eventually. Everyone's still with me. That's good. Pardon the yawn again. Theoretically, carbon dioxide excess in the blood causes you to yawn. I tend to babble a lot. I need to breathe a little bit more. You know, take a moment to catch my breath between my inane utterances. Healer first. How are we doing on space? Well, at some point I would like to get to, I don't know. Is there a single sort of city hub in Kaineng? Or, I don't know if it's a city hub, but a hub more similar to the kind of things we saw on Xingjie. You know, where everything is there is a hub called Kaineng Center. Thank you. Ow. That's the sort of thing I think most games do that I wish this did do, at least in this case, is they gave you that central hub to work from. Oh, what the hell is still alive and hitting me and debuffing me and making me unhappy? Why am I slowed? Why am I slowed? I'm limping. Alright. Into the Undercity. I'd have to say I'm very unenthused about the fact we only have one teleport point so far. That is... Where the hell are we even going? Okay. At least that's something helpful. Thank you for the pointer on you. The button. Oh. Not enthused about batches of mobs. Only 4 is not too bad. Everyone still with me? Good, good. Oh, they all decided to come running. That was... Hey, look! A meal that delivers itself. I want to get the Necromancer. I'm just checking to make sure that the other 2 didn't drop in the move. I'm going to need to log on, because you're sure you might have some celestial daggers. Ooh, you see, now that one tempts me, I must say. Our center is north of where I'm at. Hopefully on the far end of the sewers. Yep. That's a lot of poop. Back here. Yeah, it should be this direction. Nope, this looks like not the way we need to go. Oh, that's a resurrection shrine. That would be a nice thing to get to. I would like that. I think this is the way we need to go. We are going to hit the healer first. God damn it. I'm a firm believer that, generally speaking, in most games, all of the mobs should at least drop something, you know? Wait, why is my health going down? Is there a right turn available up here? If not, I will be... Is everyone still with me? They are. Yeah, that's still not being helpful. Okay, we're most of the way there. Let's see. The healer we want to kill. That's my target. Knocked down. But I got up again. They're never going to keep me down. Oh, and we have been attacked from behind by everybody. We get to wipe again. How nice. Healer's gotta go. I'm gonna go. Yep, like I said. And I'm going to be down to almost immediately, I assume. Oh, we have a bad man. 1 second, please. only died once. That was a follow by Tickled by Thanos. Yeah, I've not seen the... Well, I guess the same motion. Sure. Going like that and tickling. It works. I have a speech for that. Hold on. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. Most welcome indeed, and thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Thank you, and good evening. Good work, guys. I want to say everyone did some stellar work there, except our healer was only okay because I died. I mean, they rezzed me, but I did die. Okay, well that is at least the respawn point. Oh, we've got another batch of 6. Gee, that's fun. Well, maybe we don't have to fight them. Oh, maybe? Maybe? Yay, it's Jinzo and Master Togo. Jinzo. Aye! I cannot escape the stench of death and decay. Make it end. I told him not to eat the beans last night. The horror, the complete devastation. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it would be like this. Whole families wiped out, innocent children left to wander the streets. If only I had become a monk, perhaps I could have done something to prevent this. Remain alert at all times while you're here and kindly... Yeah, we already covered that. Thank you, Whale Junner. This information is helpful indeed. I am also relieved to say that my trip to the palace proved worthwhile. I believe I have found the place where this sickness originated. A very dangerous place. Even in the best of times, and the Emperor have now ordered it sealed in an attempt to stop the spread of the plague. I have spoken with the guard there, however, and he knows to expect you. I will stay here. Oh, thanks. With Jinzo until he is himself once more, but I will catch up to you shortly. Do not worry, Belcher. We'll not be alone. Menlo, a talented former student of mine, joining us there, and I'm certain he has brought me around. And again, we're crossing limitless sea. And this is an incredible disincentive for, like, calling it an evening. Because I'd have to redo this entire freaking thing. Because we found the one save point, one teleport point. My name in game, this character is Whale Junner. I'll show you. WAIL space DJUNNER. I'm gonna die here. I feel safe in saying. And he's... in for a pound. What is it? In for an ounce, in for a pound, in for a pinch, in for a pound, in for something, in for a pound. I don't remember what it You know, it's just You cannot save a session. You have to play it through because they're not giving us convenient breakpoints, to take a break from the game. And I find that, if that was Genova Damien who sent me a tell, I got it. The tell, that is. What the shit? I don't even know where I'm getting attacked from. Are they down? Are the Kappa down in the? They're down below. Oh, that's just fucking awesome. The same mechanic that I was complaining about earlier. Oh, and my friends have immediately started attacking something else. That's perfect too. And I'm unable to move. Now I can move. We are rapidly getting to the point of no return on this. I can't. I'm going to die. We're all going to die. We're going to wipe. We have to come. This is just frustration. This is how they lose me. This is the way a game moves. You know? At this point, it stops being worth my fucking time. You know? The pathing bugs. Mobs attacking from below me when I have no line of sight to. That is just not acceptable to me. It's not fucking acceptable. We'll try it on this side. No, I don't think I'm headed to Raisu Palace yet. I'm in the sewers. I'm going to find a guardsman pay, mayhem in the market. This is just... There's nothing fun happening in this game for me right now. There's just nothing but things that I hate in games right now. Not just yet. I'm trying. I'm going to try. I mean, we're still fighting here. Most of us are dead, but not everyone. It's just right now there are so many mechanics that I find make games actively much, much worse. The fact that the mobs down there were shooting me over there. The fact that I have 37% less life, do 37% less damage, and there's literally not a fucking thing I can do about it. I could go back to town, but then we have to redo all of the fight all the way through. And when you start dying, you just keep dying. I get rezzed, immediately killed. There is just so much fundamentally fucked design in this part of the game and in the game in general that I cannot forgive. I've come all this way and there's only the one teleport point, which means I have to retrace my steps completely. My health will be, when I get raised, if I get raised, will be reduced by half. My damage, which is a significant chunk of the damage, is reduced by half. There's nothing here that's happening in the last half an hour or so that hasn't been anything but fucked. I hope you didn't send me anything in the mail. I will log in later in case you have, and I will return it. But right now, I have zero desire to play this game probably ever again. Because this is the kind of game design that I cannot find words to describe how much I hate. Things are happening I have no control over. And now, unless I want to sit here for what, an hour? While this slowly decays, my character is useless, and I'm a huge chunk of the damage I do. I can go back to town and retrace my steps on maps that are completely refilled with the exact same mobs. Why would I want to keep failing at the same thing over and over? Am I making mistakes? Probably. Am I making that many mistakes? I don't think so. I can't get through that. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to call it here for the evening. I don't know if I'll be playing again tomorrow or not. It's incredibly punishing. It's just not fun. It's not friction. It's just frustration. That's the thing. Friction is important. Frustration means you are failing as a game designer. And it's the same kind of problems I've had in the past in the game, where I get to a certain point and things just start cascading with more frustrations being stacked on top of each other. And I don't understand why they're this way. Why are these mobs having such huge aggro radiuses? Why are my followers, henchmen, whatever, why do they aggro things so aggressively? Why is the death penalty so fucking punishing? Why do mobs respawn if you have to go back? Or, in this case, maybe the kid was crying, or I had to go to work. There's no save point, there's no transportation point inside this map. This is cancerous game design. It's possible I'm a little bit unhappy. Go to Kaineng Center. Maybe that was probably a good idea, but I'm following the quest line. You said it was north, so it's what, somewhere up here? I mean, I would have to check the maps. I will cool down. I will check into things. I expect I should be back tomorrow. I'm sure you're all enchanted to return. I don't know what I'll be playing. I'll be back at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. Morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Don't know what I'll be playing. I'm guessing probably not this. The frustrations, I just do not have the patience for in my current existence. I want to thank the Guild Wars player base has been incredibly helpful. So I'll check some stuff out. Maybe I can find some better answers, but for right now, I would not expect I'll be playing this. Certainly not tomorrow. But I'll change my mind. So, I mean, tomorrow around 5 p.m. Pacific, if you are interested in coming back, check and see what I have planned for the stream. And believe me, I'll understand if you choose not to come back. But I will be back tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for putting up with my bullshit tonight. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Friday night / Saturday morning, and I hope your weekend kicks ass. I'm back tomorrow. Please take care, and ciao for now. Sorry for the rant.